again, Cook with Mother's Helper, and tonight we're going to discuss bathing and diapering. So don't forget, if you've enjoyed this, as I hope you will, to share it and to subscribe to the YouTube channel for Mother's Helper. Okay, so we have precious little baby. There are several styles of bathtubs. This is my personal favorite that fits over the kitchen sink, and this particular one has a little bin where you can store your supplies. The key to being successful with bathing a baby is that you have everything in place before you ever get to the baby. So it's important to do that so that everything is within reach and safe. So I'm left-handed. I hope that didn't throw anybody off. But we put the water in, and the good old-fashioned, you can try with your elbow or your wrist to feel the temperature of the water. Of course, some people prefer to use a little thermometer like on a dock type of style, and that's fine too. It's just that it's not a very big space. So once you have the water at the right temperature and you've gathered all of your supplies, now it's time to bring baby. So you've undressed baby and got the diaper off, and baby comes in. So you can see I have a young baby. And one thing that I think is vital is that you have one hand on this furthest arm from you with the arm behind supporting the baby's head. This way you are never letting go of your baby. There is no chance of any type of accident. So with your other hand, you've got your washcloth and all your various supplies, which you may or may not really need, but we're going to talk about those in a moment. So you're going to wet your washcloth, and you can gently wash the baby's head. And here we've got the shampoo. That's one style. This is an all-in-one body and shampoo. I'll open it up and just take a one tiny little drop to use, and a little goes a very long way, particularly if they're like my baby that doesn't have much hair. And you do want to apply some gentle strength so that you are definitely making some movement. You don't want the baby to get cradle cap from just lightly glossing over. And that's where the follicles get clogged with a kind of yellowish oil, and it's crusty and no fun at all. And then some people choose to use the option of the sprayer. I'm a big fan of that. And notice the whole time now I'm holding the baby just like this, and my other hand does everything. So you can move the baby over and use the sprayer and gently rinse off, or you could have a cup. You could do it any number of ways, just making sure the baby is tilted so everything is going away from the eyes. Once that's over, then you're going to come along and you're going to do some gentle wiping of the eyes from the inside out. Some people use cotton balls or Q-tips. Washcloth is fine. And then the same around the outer portion of the ears. You're never digging with a Q-tip into the baby's ears. And most newborns have a few rolls of fat, so getting up under there is really important, as well in the creases around the legs. So then you're just, in general, you're getting your washcloth wet with more soap, and continue to wash just like you would yourself. Again, note that this hand never moves. Very important to the process. And now you're to the diaper area. Depending on the gender of the baby, you may have to pull the labia back and just gently wipe downward. And if the baby is uncircumcised, you do not retract the foreskin. Very important. And now that baby is all lathered up and good to go, again, you could take your little spray nozzle and rinse the baby off. I particularly like this style with the hammock because then everything is dropping down below baby. Of course, as baby ages, you merely remove the hammock and it's a bigger scenario for baby. Now they have all kinds of products. Do you really need all that? Probably not. So I will show, now that the bath is technically over, let's do it the correct way. Okay, baby is completely rinsed. Immediately right here to the hooded towel and wrap baby up so baby's not miserable and hating bath because they're so cold afterwards. Okay, we're going to resume right here with baby in just a moment. Not that I would do that. So we talked about the shampoo and soap. The ointment, it is fine to use on baby's bottom, but do you need to? And what about baby powder? We really don't recommend baby powder anymore because when you turn the little holes in the top, it goes and disperses into the air. That can cause some problems. And there's been some controversy about ingredients in baby powder anyway, so I would just encourage you to completely stay away from it. A&D ointment is certainly something safe to use, but if your baby is not ultra sensitive to things and doesn't have an ongoing diaper rash, probably no need. But a lot of people like to have this stuff. It makes you feel more secure. If your baby has hair, you might be able to use this comb. And then the other thing is about washing clothes. So this is laundry detergent. Do you need a special draft? Not really. Today there's so many free and clear products out there. Just use something that is free of dyes and chemicals and fragrances. I think you'd be in better shape there. If you get this as a gift or in some package, well, that's fine. But it's really not necessary to have a whole arsenal of products. Okay, so fast forward back, baby just got out of the bathtub, and now ever so gently we're getting baby dry, making sure everything is good, not forgetting those little creases. And then if you start at the bottom and come up, then you can diaper baby, and baby can still be nice and snug on the top. We'll come back to the diapering part. And then you do the same for the top, making sure baby is nice and dry. And of course you would have baby's clothes right here as well as the diaper. So onto the diaper, you want to make sure that you've got, if you're using disposable, that you have the tabs at the top portion. Put under baby's bottom and simply come up. And then you can take the tape off and take baby nice and snug, but not cutting off any circulation. So I hope you find this helpful and that this can be an enjoyable and safe experience. Thanks for watching.